Sakshi, we are at a bridge. Sahanya, can you hear me? Sahanya? Sahanya? Is it audible?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Sahanya. Okay, we will start with the class.
Sure, ma'am.
Hello, Sanya. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Okay. So we will continue with weather and climate.
Yeah.
So last class, where did we stop?
In the adaptations and climate.
Up to So which all points did we discuss? Which all points have we discussed?
We discussed about elliptic tilt the Earth's tilt in the Earth's axis, elliptical orbit of the Earth, latitude or distance from the equator, altitude and distance from sea and other water bodies.
Sea and other water bodies. Okay. So so next. So first see. Once again, pay attention. Just we will go through the main points what we have discussed, and then we will continue. So first we discussed weather. Okay, weather and climate. Okay, so weather and climate. So we discussed the difference between weather and the difference climate. Okay, so weather it is the short-term changes which are taking place in the area. Very short-term changes. Short-term changes in the sense hourly changes. Okay, so every hour the weather is changing. Okay, but this climate is nothing but it is a long-term change. Okay, it is long-term change in the environment of a particular place. Okay, so that long-term change is coming under climate. Okay, and then factors which are affecting the weather. So which are the factors affecting the weather? First factor is temperature. Yes, Sahanya.
Yeah.
Hello. The
Yes,
first
sir.
factor. The first factor affecting the weather is
Temperature.
temperature. Next, second,
Second is humidity.
Second one is humidity. And then the third one
Rainfall.
is rainfall. Okay, so these are the which are affecting what weather, day to day changes. Okay, so these are affecting which temperature, humidity, and what rainfall. Okay, and then second we discussed the factors which
Solar
are
radiation.
affecting climate. So first is solar
Solar
radiation. Okay, so solar radiation. So this solar radiation. Okay, again it is depending on two things there. Okay, two sub things are there. One is tilt of the earth. Yes, tilt of the earth axis.
And
Okay,
elliptical
and then elliptical shape.
of
Okay,
the
elliptical shape, elliptical orbit. Okay, so because of this, there is the solar radiation is are affecting the climatical changes. Next, again, what we discussed, altitude and what altitude,
latitude and longitude.
latitudes and altitude. Okay, altitude is the height from the sea level. Latitude is the places which are near the equator. Okay, the
Yeah.
places which are near the equator have hot climate, and the places which are away from the equator, the temperature goes on decreasing. Same also. Okay, if the place is nearer to the sea level, if it is nearer to the sea level, okay, then the temperature is hot and humid. Okay, hot and what humid, humid. Okay, so if it is above sea level, okay, if it is above sea level, it is above sea level, and then the temperature is what little bit cold. Okay, it will be cold. Okay, example is hill stations. Okay, so hill stations are the example for such type of climate. Okay, so now see weather and climate. Okay, so there is continuous change in weather. Okay, and the collection of weather changes will result in climatical changes. Okay, so climate of a particular place, it will not change in 1 year or 2 years. It takes a minimum a span of 25 to
20.
100 years. 25 to 100 years. So once in 25 or in this phase, the climatical conditions will change. Okay, so now we will be studying okay the different types of climatical conditions. Okay, different types of climatical conditions and the about the animals. Okay, so how the animals are getting adapted. Okay, adaptation.
Yeah, this
Adaptation.
is like
So this is the new word you are coming across, that is adaptation. Adaptation to live. Okay, so how they will what protect themselves so that they can survive in the different climatical zones, in the different climatical zones. Okay, so to survive themselves or to live a life in different climatical zones, they undergo some changes. Okay, those changes are called as what adaptations. What they are called?
adaptation.
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 Adaptations. Okay, so adaptation. The definition is given here that the characteristic feature that enables a specific organism to live in a particular what did I say habitat, a particular habitat.
Climate.
Second line, the a particular climate called adaptations. It's on page number 102, second line, the definition of adaptation. Okay, definition of adaptation. What is adaptation? It is the characteristic feature that enables a specific living organism to live in particular
Habitat
type.
are called adaptation.
Habitat, what do you mean by habitat?
It's like how you are already adapted to the
Habitat
nature.
is nothing but the place where you live. It's called as habitat. Okay, the
Okay.
place, your home is your habitat. Okay, so the place where you live is called as what? Habitat. Okay,
Habitat. Yeah.
so this adaptation. So adaptation is nothing but it is the characteristic features of the animals. Okay,
Yes.
animals to live in particular habitats. Okay, in particular habitats is called as what? Adaptation. It is called as adaptation. adaptation. Okay, you need to know the meaning of this one. Okay, adaptation. Okay, so now climate impacts the variety of organisms living in a habitat. For example, only with adaptation to cold climates can survive near the poles, or high up in the, they may not survive in the hot climates. Okay, so see, according to the climatical condition now, if the climate is cold, okay, so some animals like penguins, okay,
Yeah. They're
penguins, okay,
already
then,
adapted to the.
and then polar bears, okay, so such
Yeah.
animals can survive in cold climate. Whereas when you come to hot climate,
Zebras.
camel can survive in hot climate,
Ze-
zebra can survive in hot climate. Okay, whereas penguins and polar bears cannot survive. Okay, so what is happening here? Okay,
Like
since
this, for example, like if so if like the hot place got cold and these camels, zebras and all are here, won't they feel cold and won't they like die? They will.
they will feel cold and die, but actually they are they are means habituated for living in hot places only. Okay, they are survive only in hot places. Okay,
Okay.
because their body structure and all body mechanism is helping them to stay in hot climate, not in cold climate. Okay, so
Yeah.
so based on the now climatical conditions, we will be studying some animals, plants and birds which are surviving, and how they are adapting themselves to these climatical zones. Okay, so one by one we will be studying them. So three climatical zones they have given in your book. One is hot and dry climate. Okay, one zone is hot and what?
But
Dry,
then
dry.
dry
Okay.
climate,
Next, hot and humid climate. Hot and what?
humid.
Humid climate
So
and
actually, so doesn't it come by the forests this year?
in hot and humid we get forest. In
Yeah.
hot and dry we get desert.
Okay.
Okay, this is a desert. Okay, these are dense forest. Okay, these are dense forest. And then the third type is given see on page number
Extreme
105.
cold.
Just turn the page, you will get to know.
Yeah.
Heading is
Extreme cold climate dash
uh,
range.
that is last one.
Cold.
Extreme, extreme cold climate
Yeah. Polar regions.
and polar regions. Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the three types of climates we can find on the polar regions. Okay, so we will study them one by one and try to understand the okay different types of animals and plants, how they are surviving according to the different climatical zones. Okay, one by one we will try to discuss. One minute. Okay. See next part. So one by one again we will be discussing this. Okay. So first we will come to the first type. So already we discussed there are three types of climatical zones.
Yeah.
So try to understand these. Okay. So see, this is the Earth. Okay. This is the
Yeah.
Earth surface. The Earth surface. So see, the 0 degree latitude. Okay. It is called as what? Equator. What it is called? Equator. Okay. So see, equator and the nearby areas. The equator and the nearby areas of the equator. Okay. And then we have these climatical zones. Okay. See where the curve surface is. Okay. So this, see, try to understand. So these all zones. Okay. This zone, whatever this zone is there now, this comes under. Okay. This comes under hot and humid climate. Okay. It comes under what? Hot and humid climate. Okay. Whereas the extreme colds and polar regions are these surfaces. So see, when you study the earth, no, so half part of the earth, that is the region above the equator, okay, has similar climatical conditions, and the region below the equator has again the similar climatical conditions. Okay. So as we know now, as we go away from the equator, that is towards the pole, the temperature will go onward decreasing. Okay, the temperature will go on decreasing, and because of that, the end point here, that is the polar region, it has cold climate. Okay, it has cold climate, whereas the nearing part of the equator has hot climate. Okay, understanding? Sahanya. Hello? Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
So did you understand? See, I have shown you. Okay, hot and humid climate is equator. Okay, nearby the equator. Extreme cold and polar regions also have shaded here. Okay, so these regions are coming under extreme cold climates. Okay, polar regions. Okay, and the remaining some parts in between, which are lying in between the equator. Okay, which are lying in between the equator and these cold climatical conditions. So some part they come under hot and dry. Hot and dry climatical conditions. Okay, some regions here which are lying in between. Okay, so you can see in India there is a desert called as what? Thar desert. Yes, have you heard about Thar desert? Huh? Yes, in Rajasthan. Did you hear about Thar desert?
Is it desert or is there an? Yeah.
Thar desert. And then you have heard about Sahara desert.
Yeah, it's in
Uh,
Africa.
in Africa. And then we have a desert in Australia also.
Yeah.
Australia. And then there are some desert parts in America also. Okay. So at some particular places, this desert area, that is hot and which climate? Dry climate you can find. Okay, hot and dry climate we
Yeah.
can find. Okay. So first we will be discussing in detail about hot and dry climate. Okay. So this hot and dry climate, okay, is forming is nothing but the desert region. Okay, is the desert region. Okay, is the desert region. Understanding? In hot and dry climate, the region is a desert region. Okay, where there is very less rainfall. Okay, the main this is there is very less rainfall. No rainfall. The rainfall is very less. Okay, in which region? In the desert region. Okay, so this is the first main factor of the desert region. Okay, of the desert region. Okay, and for and one more reason, one more characteristic is hot climate. Okay, hot climate. Okay, hot climate means the temperature will be very high and up to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, above 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so these are the two main factors of what?
Yeah.
Desert region: less rainfall and hot climate. Okay, desert. Understanding? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, we will
Yes,
be
sir.
discussing about the animals which are surviving here. And the first animal we will be studying about is a camel. Okay, so camel Okay, so see, camel you might have seen. Okay, okay, you might have seen a camel. So this camel, so
Yeah.
for a camel, see there is a hunch on a back. Yes, you can see, and there is a hunch on a back of a camel. Okay, and because of this, in this hunch, this camel it will try to what? It will try to store food. It will try to store food in terms of fat. In terms of what? Fat. And because of this reason,
But if
even
it
if
like
so even if the food is not available,
in the if it stores the food,
it will store the food but in form of fat. In form of fat. Means it will eat it, and after
but
eating
won't it like how is it gonna eat?
already whatever the food it has eaten, okay, it eats the food,
Yeah.
undergoes the digestion process. And once the digestion process is undergone, it will try to save maximum amount of food in terms of what? Fat. In terms of fat. Okay. And its skin is also thick. Okay. Its skin is thick, and because of the thick skin, it will not sweat more. Okay. It will not allow sweat. It don't sweat. It doesn't sweat. Okay. It will not sweat. Okay. So these are the two conditions, means two factors which are helping. One is whatever the food it intakes, okay,
But sir,
it undergoes the digestion and converts it into fat. Okay, fat, and this fat is used on the days when the camel is not means getting any food nearby. Okay, so when it is hungry, this fat will get converted into energy, and the fat will get converted into energy. Okay.
but sir, if the like most of the camels live in the desert areas, right?
Ah,
Like that time, won't the skin, if the skin is thick,
ah.
won't it feel hot?
It will feel hot, but what will happen is, means because of the thick skin, okay, uh, its water will, whatever the water it has stored in its body, will not get evaporated. Understanding? So thick,
Okay.
it will feel hot,
Yeah.
but because of the thick skin, whatever the water it drinks, okay, it doesn't get evaporated. And since it doesn't get evaporated, it will not feel thirsty. Okay, so in hot climate, if you
Okay.
the main reason is you need to control your thirst. If you want to survive for a longer time, you need to control your thirst. And how you can control your thirst? By not sweating, by not letting out the water outside. Okay, so the thick skin of the camel,
Yeah.
the camel, the thick skin of the camel will help it. It is same like leather jackets and all you use, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So the skin is very thick. Okay. So and it will help in what? Preventing the sweat, loss of water due to sweat. Okay. Whatever water is getting lost due to sweat, it will prevent that. Okay. And then you can see the foot of the camel. Okay. They are long. Okay. They are long, and the edges are very sharp. Okay. Because of this, and they can walk in soil very easily. Why?
Okay.
Because if you see in desert regions, there is more soil. Okay, there is more soil. Okay, and if you try to walk, half part of your leg will enter inside the soil. Will enter inside the soil, and because of that, the movement will be slow. When we humans try to walk, okay, because our foot is flat. Okay, our foot is flat. Okay, whereas when you see the foot of the camel, okay, you can see it is very long and it is very sharp. Okay, it is very sharp, and because of the sharp, it can easily what walk in the soil. Okay, it can easily walk in the soil. Okay, so camel is also called as the ship of the desert. What it is called? It is called as the ship of the desert. Okay, why it is called ship of the desert? Because it can walk very easily, or it can run in the desert. Okay, so because of this reason, the camel is also called as the ship of the desert. Understood about the camel? Sahanya, hello, hello, Sahanya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now next we will try to understand some more animals which are living in desert region. Okay, and their behaviors. Okay, so the next we are coming across. Okay, so in desert you can see there is no much uh, plants and all. Okay, so since there is no plants, you find very less number of animals, thick-skinned animals which can survive. Okay, so
Yeah.
for example, there are many snakes,
Yeah.
and then reptiles. Okay, so snake, reptiles, insects. Okay,
Yeah.
and then there are rats. Okay, so these are the animals which are surviving in regions. Okay, so these animals, what they do is they take rest during daytime. They take rest during daytime. Okay, and they are more active, during night. Okay, so they sleep during daytime, and when there is no sunlight, okay, they come out. Okay, so such animals are called as nocturnal animals. Okay, nocturnal. Okay, nocturnal means the animals which are active during night time. Okay, the animals which are active during night time are called as what? Nocturnal animals. Understood what are nocturnal animals? Okay.
Yes.
So on the page number 103, the first sentence is given. The some desert animals like insects, snakes, lizards, and rats are nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
They are active during the night. Okay. Next, there is one more speciality of these animals. Okay, that is they are dormant. What? Dormant. Dormant means uh, okay. Dormant. What is the meaning of dormant? Is
Yeah.
okay. That is okay. Dormant means what? Slow down. Okay, slow down or to be in rest mode or to be in what? A rest mode. Okay. Temperature is very high. They undergo sleep. Okay, they sleep for months together. Okay, for months or weeks together. Okay, such phenomena uh, which is undergone by these animals is called as estivation. What it is called? Estivation. Okay, so estivation is undergone by the animals. Okay, and these animals, they you think they sleep as if they are dead. Okay, they are dead. They don't eat anything. They don't show much of the activities. Okay, so such animals, what they do, they sleep for weeks. Okay, because during the hot summer days. Okay, so during the
Yeah.
hot summer, okay, some animals, to avoid the temperature, what they do is they will undergo a sleep for weeks together. Okay, this phenomena is called as what? Estivation. What it is called? Estivation. Understood what is estivation? Hello,
Yes.
estivation. Did you understand what is
Yeah.
estivation?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a long
yes,
sleep.
it is the long sleep
Midnight station life summer.
by the animals during summer season. Okay,
Yeah.
during summer season they undergo. Okay. Now next, so this is about snakes and all. Okay, and then there is a rat now. Okay, there is a rat there. You can see in the picture there. They have given a kangaroo rat. See there in the picture they have given a rat called as what?
Yeah.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kangaroo rat and long ears.
Kanga, kangaroo rat. Okay. The speciality of this kangaroo rat is it okay it forms burrows. It forms burrows means what do we mean by burrow? Burrows are nothing but what large holes. Okay, in the
Yeah.
desert. Okay? They form large holes in the desert and they stay there. Okay, so they stay in the holes, large holes. Okay, they are called as what? Burrows. Okay, and since they stay there, they can easily avoid the temperature. Okay, whatever the high temperature in desert is there, and they can avoid that by digging the hole. They stay inside. Okay, they stay inside, and during the night time they come outside. When the sunlight is no more, or when during the night time there is no much heat, they come outside the burrow. Okay, and this is how the kangaroo rat is surviving in the desert. Okay, and
Yes.
then They have given another this over there. That is for fennec fox. Okay, the fennec fox. It's okay. Whatever the ears are there. Okay, these ears are very long. Okay, the ears are very long. Okay, and because of these long ears, see the speciality of these long ears. Okay, the area available for release of excess heat from the body. Okay, this is helping them. Means it is helping them to release the heat. Okay, getting it. So if see if there is more surface area, then whatever the water content which is sweat which is going outside, it will be very easy to flow outside. Okay, so the long legs, the long ears, and long tail. Okay, this help them to provide a maximum area for the release of excess heat from the body. Okay, so whatever excess heat is there, that will be going out because of the length of the ears, length of the legs, and a large. So you can see in desert the camels, all that they are having long legs and long ears. Okay, so this is how the animals are staying in which climate? Hot and dry climate. Understood?
Yeah.
Hot and dry climate. Okay. So now the second we need to discuss. Okay. Second we need to discuss hot and humid climate. Okay. So before going to hot and humid climate, try to understand. Try to tell me the main characters of the desert. What are the main characters of the desert?
Um, it's
What is it?
activation,
Main
hormone,
characteristics of desert
nocturnal,
are less rainfall. Okay, it has less rainfall.
less
Next,
Red Bull and has a lot of high camel
hot climate. Okay, it has
climate.
a hot climate. Okay, and then the
But sir,
characteristics.
some people tell it as a night time. Desert are really cold.
Desert are cold because of the large space. There is a, I mean, easy movement of the wind. Okay, because of that, the desert turn cold. Okay, during the night time.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes.
and and see here, you need to remember the characteristic features of these desert animals. Okay, the animals which are staying in desert. The one characteristic is they are nocturnal. Okay, they are nocturnal. Okay, nocturnal animals. Okay, and then they undergo a sleep during summer season. That is called as estivation. Okay,
Yeah.
estivation, and then they have long hair, long ears and eyes. Okay, long ears, long legs. Okay, and long tail to what avoid heat. Okay, to avoid heat, and then the last part is they form burrows and they stay under it during the daytime. Okay,
Yeah.
that's some special features of desert. Okay. Next, we will be studying now the hot and
What is human
humid climate, or also it is called as a tropical rainforest. Okay, the other name for hot and humid climate is a tropical rainforest. Okay, tropical rainforest. Okay, so next, the next climatical zone we are discussing is hot and hot and humid now. Okay, hot and humid climate. Okay, so the first we discussed was hot and dry. Now this hot and humid.
Right.
So this hot and humid climate is also called as tropical rainforest. Okay, it is also called as tropical rainforest. Okay, and the speciality of this hot and humid climatical condition. Okay, these all are coming on nearby the equator. Okay, they are coming nearby the equator, and these have more sunlight. Okay, they are rich in sunlight. The sunlight, they receive more sunlight, and also they receive more rainfall. Okay, so both are abundant.
Rainforests.
Okay, so both are abundant. Abundant means excess. Okay.
So if you go to any rainforest, will it be hot?
There will during rainy season it will rain heavily, and during summer season there will be much temperature. It will be hot.
Okay.
Okay. So according to the seasons, the climate will change. According to the seasons, the climatical conditions also will change. Okay. So tropical forest. Okay. And half of the population, half of the animal population, whatever the population is present, okay, the maximum population of the animals and plants, okay, more than half of the population is present in this zone. Okay, so whatever the tiger, lion, okay,
Yeah.
tiger, lion, then elephants,
Yeah.
then deer, okay, all these.
I read.
Whatever, all these animals which you see are formed in are living, or their habitat is in hot and humid climate. Okay, hot and humid climate. Okay, so here the population is high. The population is what? High. Okay, so now say all animals in the forest don't have home like we have. Okay, getting it? Huh? Or
Yes,
see,
sir.
we are safe at home. Why
Yeah.
we are safe at home? Because
Because nobody is gonna harm us here.
nobody is gonna harm us. Okay, or we are safe in our country because of our soldiers. Okay, because of
Yeah.
our soldiers. Okay, so they are protecting us, our boundaries. Okay, but in forest, when you see a deer, okay, when you see a deer, okay, a group of deer is there. Okay, there is chance of it getting killed by a tiger,
Yeah.
getting killed by a tiger, because
Yeah.
they don't have their particular home there. Okay, because it is a open forest. Okay, only trees are there and some stones, stony caves and all where they live. Okay, so tiger, what it does, it can easily hunt the deer. Okay, it can
Yeah.
easily hunt the deer. Okay, but so this tiger is called as the predator. What it is called? It is called as a predator.
Predator.
Predator. Predator means one which kills or one which hunts. Okay, that is called as a predator. Okay,
Predator.
predator. Okay, predator means it will attack. Okay, it will attack on deer. Okay, but this deer, okay, what it will do is it will try to hide itself. Okay, it will try to hide itself. Okay, and when it is trying to hide itself, what it will do, it will take help of the environment around it. Okay, whatever the environment, if it is colors are there, it will try to take that. Okay, and such phenomena is called as camouflage. Okay, what it is called?
Camo.
Camouflage. Okay, camouflage.
Okay.
What it will do is, okay, this camouflage you can see in chameleon.
Okay.
Have you heard a chameleon?
Yeah, yeah. It can change its color.
It can change its color according to the environment. Okay.
Yeah.
So if it goes in red color room, it will turn red. If it goes in green color room, it will turn green. Okay. So same way, most of the animals, which when they are attacked, they try to change their body color. Okay. So that phenomena is called as what? Camouflage. Okay. They try to what? Camouflage. On tiger also. Now when tiger is been attacked, so you can see on the body of the tiger there are strips. Yes, there are strips, black color strips and again yellow color strips.
Yeah.
So the deer, when it is passing by, and if the tiger is sitting somewhere in husk, husk, it is yellow in color. Okay,
Yeah.
so when it sits there, deer can't guess that tiger is over there. Okay, so camouflage is helping both. It is helping the deer also to save itself, and also it is helping the tiger also
Yeah.
to hunt down the deer. Okay,
Okay.
so this means the change in the color according to the surroundings is called as what? Camouflage. Okay, so this is helping the animals to survive in which forest? In hot and humid conditions. Okay, that is in
Yes.
rainforest. Okay, so in
Sir,
rainforest.
one doubt, can a tiger eat a tiger?
Yeah, tiger, how if it is a dead? Okay, a
Like,
cat.
can it eat
Ah,
any other?
yes, yes. It will eat any other. Why? Because it is a meat eating animal. It is a
So will
carnivorous.
it eat elephant, lion?
Yes, yes. Whatever flesh is available, it will eat. Tiger.
Okay.
Okay. And maximum times it will hunt. It requires a live meat. Okay. Means
Yeah.
it doesn't. Now something is dead for 5 days, 10 days. It doesn't eat. So it requires a fresh meat every time. Okay. Tiger. Next, so this is how the camouflage technique is helping. Okay, and
Yes.
such forest you can form in India. It can be found in India in the Andaman region. Andaman,
Yeah, Andaman and
so where islands, okay, islands, and then nearby Assam. Okay, Assam also such forests are there, and in Karnataka we have Western Ghats. Okay, Madikeri, Coorg region we have. Okay,
yeah.
there also these all such type of climatical zones are there, and there you can find many national parks and all. Okay, we can see many national parks are located in such areas. Okay, Bandipura National Park, where they are protecting the tigers. Okay,
Yeah.
it is in India. It is in Karnataka. Okay, it
Okay.
is Karnataka.
Yeah.
So so maximum of the whatever the animals and plants are there on the earth, 70% of those are found in this climatical zones only, in
Okay.
hot and humid climatical zones.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. What is this
Yes, sir.
hot and
Yeah.
humid zones? Next, you can turn to the next page, 104 page. 104 page. Okay,
Yeah.
so there they have given a figure of an elephant. Okay, of an
Yeah.
elephant. Yes, okay. So there, how the structure of the elephant, okay, how the structure of the elephant is helping it to survive. Okay, is helping it to survive. It is helping it to survive in what? In the hot and humid climate. So you can see there. Okay, the first one is large ears help release excess heat and also help hear even very soft sounds, which help an elephant to escape from the predator. Okay, so when tiger and lion are about to hunt the elephant, because of its large ear, it can hear the sound from very large places. Okay, so from a far away distance also it can hear the noise very easily, and because of that it can escape from the predator. Okay, so this is how the ears of the elephant are helping it. Okay, two these are there. One is to prevent heat, and another one is to hear the sound to escape from the predators. Okay, and then next you can see teeth are modified tusk, which elephant uses for digging ground, scrapping, uh, and to eat and protect from predator. Okay, so again the trunk over there, it will help us help the elephant to what to
Grab food or put water in itself.
food, water, and all to drink water, then to dig the soil and all. And again, it is helping it to protect from the predator. If anybody comes to fight with a then
Yeah, elephant.
it can push away the other animal with the help of the trunk. So the trunks are helping it. Okay. So and then that is those teeth, the teeth. Okay, and these teeth. Okay, most of the animals are getting killed these days because of their teeth. Okay, they kill the elephant and they try to extract the teeth and they
Yeah.
sell it. Uh, that
Like, won't, why should they kill? Won't it come out itself?
itself it don't come out. Sometimes they don't kill. They give some this medicine so that the elephant will fall unconscious, and then they will cut it.
That time, won't it like,
Um,
after
but
they get up, won't they like, won't the blood and all go?
it flows. It pains a lot for the animal.
Okay.
Okay, it undergoes a huge pain. It's just like
Yeah.
how you go to a dentist and try to extract your teeth. What
Yeah.
you feel the same pain the elephant will feel.
Yeah.
And then the other specialty of the elephant is its trunk. Trunk. Yes, in Kannada, what you call that trunk?
It is not.
Huh?
I
It is
don't
called
know.
as, don't know.
No, I don't.
Sondi, it is called as Sondi. You know, which language you speak at home? Hello, Sahanya.
Yes, sir. I speak Kannada only, sir. But like,
You ask your mother what it is called.
yeah, like I don't know proper Kannada from this one.
Okay, you ask her. So it is helping the elephant to lift the objects and all. Okay, lift the branches of the tree and all. Okay, so this is how the elephant is adopted to which climate? A rainforest climate. Okay, a rainy forest climate. Okay, same way again some pictures are given there. Lion-tailed macaw, toucan, and again one more picture is given. See, a tree. Okay, tree frog. Okay.
Yeah.
These all are living in which forest? These forest, that is a rainforest. Okay, so rainforest, heavy rain and heavy rainfall. Okay, heavy sunlight and heavy rainfall both are present, and the sunlight is also high. Okay, temperature is high. Also, the rainfall is also high, and it is supporting more than 50% of the animal and insect plant population of the world. Okay. And then the last type we are discussing, the last type of climatical zone, okay, that is extreme cold
The extreme
and
cold
polar
climate
regions.
and
Okay,
polar regions.
extreme cold and the polar.
Region.
So that we will be discussing now. Okay, extreme cold and the polar regions. Okay, so extreme cold. So this climatical condition is found near the polar region. Okay, it is found near the which region? It is
Polar
found near
region.
the polar regions. Okay, it is formed near the polar regions. Okay, so see here, extreme cold. It does, and the temperature zone minus 40 degrees Celsius to what? Minus 40 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. So say water is converted into ice at 0 degree. So
Yeah.
minus 40, minus 40. So you can't hold ice for too long, no? Because of
Yeah,
it.
like it burns.
Okay. So it is 40 times more. It is 40 times more cold in polar regions. Okay. So without a leather jacket, you can't enter polar region. Okay, you can't enter the polar region. Okay. So the this climatical zone is formed towards the pole, that is the North Pole and the South Pole. The North Pole and what? The South Pole will
Yeah.
exhibit such type of climatical conditions. Okay. Now the animals which are staying here, again they have a thick skin. They have a very thick skin here, not to prevent the cold. Okay, to prevent the cold, and on that thick skin they have uh, this hair type structures. Okay, that is called as fur. Okay, you know, fur.
Yeah.
Fur. Okay, so this fur helps them to what? Prevent from the extreme cold. Okay, it helps them to prevent them from the extreme
Cold
cold,
region.
extreme cold regions. Okay, so some of the animals which are staying there are polar bears. Okay, polar bears,
Yeah,
and
polar bears and penguins.
seals, seals. Okay,
Yeah,
seals,
seals.
and then penguins. Okay,
Yeah.
are the animals which are staying in this region. Okay, so next, so see what will happen is most of the animals, okay, most of the animals when it is extreme cold, they can't survive. Okay, so they what they do, they try to move from one place to another place. That is, they try to migrate there only. Okay, they try to migrate. Okay, so when it is very extreme cold, what they do, they travel from a very cold place, they travel to a place where it is little bit hot. Okay, where there is little bit hot, and where they can get their food. Okay, where they can get their food, because in cold climatical conditions, availability of the food is also less. So what they do is they try to move to this
So
place.
people who go there, like, there's nobody living in those kind of regions. Like in North Pole, South Pole?
some people are living means the researchers and all.
Like-
Some countries have
Like how we live in
different
India,
places.
won't they
Okay,
live there?
some people live, but not at the extreme polar regions. Okay?
Okay.
In the extreme cold regions, it is very difficult to survive. Okay,
Yeah.
so nearby that they live. Okay, but not
Yeah.
at the exact
Yeah.
polar, means center of the polar region. They don't live. Only animals live. Okay, not human beings. Okay, so some human beings they go there, but just for research sake. Okay, just for some research, and some go. It's not that far. Some regions they visit as for tours and all. They go there, but not in the exact center of the polar region. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, there they have given a migration. Okay, migration definition is given. See, migration is the seasonal movement of animals from one place to another in search of what favorable weather, availability of food, and some places to breathe and rear their young ones. Okay, so this is what they do when the climatical condition becomes very cold. They try to migrate to a place which is hot which is helping them to get their food. Okay, so such regions, and again once the cold climate is after the cold season, after 6 months, again they travel back to the same place. Okay, again they travel back to the same place. So when the climatical conditions get cold, they move to the place B. Again they will come back to the place A. Okay, so this phenomena is called as what? Migration. What it is called? Migration. Understood what is migration?
Yes, sir.
And some little part is remaining, and that we will discuss it in the next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we will stop here. Again, you go through all the points yeah, in the textbook. Okay.
Yes, sir.
True or false questionnaire is given see, on the page number 102. A knowledge check. Okay. Knowledge check. You try to do it for homework and give reasons. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Try to do it. Okay. So we will meet in the next class. Bye, sir.
Yeah. Okay, sir.